Just sit comfortably in any way that you can sit comfortably. At least sit on a block to get your knees lower, and make sure your knees are supported with something like the floor or blocks, like big blocks, or so I have here some yoga blocks. So if hips are not so open and knees are up, you put something underneath the knees so it's supported. You can even do something like this. There you go. Or like this. Or sometimes when one knee hurts, you put one knee on a block. Whatever works. All right. And then take your fingertips and you put them on the floor right on the sides of your hips. And you're just going to push down with fingertips and lift the chest up. Now, if that's hard for the fingers or the wrists, then what you can do, you need a lot of blocks, but you're going to do this. Take one set of blocks here, one set of blocks here, and you're just going to push down. And it's not really pushing down because you want to relax this, latissimus dorsi. But you want to use it as some sort of a hinge, lifting up the rib cage. You can also use blocks like this, just to pull the lower spine apart, stretch this out, and hopefully also feel the upper back turning on. So from the side, your rib cage goes forward. That's where you want to have it. And just play with that. Just do that a couple of times. So you feel your spine. You can feel abdominals lengthening and the upper back turning on. And also feel the whole line in front and the whole line in back. What can you perceive that changes when you take the weight from, for example, the knees, head forward to through the spine or back of the spine? And then lean into your fingertips or blocks or hands, whatever you got. And then take the weight back into your sit bones. And then slowly remove the fingers and feel the transition from pushing down with fingers or elbows. Feel the transition here in this core area. So you want to create, everybody wants core strength, but I would say create some core length first. Now take your hands on your rib cage. Inhale and open the rib cage. Widen the sides of your rib cage. Now exhale, feel the lower belly. And see if you can pull this area here below the belly button in. Keep the rib cage wide. Now relax the belly. Inhale. And exhale. So you pull the lower belly in, relaxing the neck, the jaw. Now repeat that with your fingers down, helping the rib cage to lift up. Inhale in the lower belly. Exhale, keep rib cage widening, pull the lower belly in. can also pull the muscles on the pelvic floor up. And again, inhaling. All right. Then take hands on the legs. Push down. What you can do is lengthen and lean forward a little bit to have weight in hands, or you keep elbows pushing down. You're going to do an Uddiyana Bandha. Inhaling first. Then exhaling all the air out. Closing the throat. Opening the rib cage. Relaxing the belly. Just open the rib cage. Relax first. Relax the rib cage and then you inhale. So after your exhale, you close the throat with the epiglottis. So that's a really funny feeling when you do it for the first time. Now you're going to do another Uddiyana, but now with pushing down on something. So while the spine is lengthening, you do your Uddiyana Bandha. So slowly inhale. Take your time. And then you exhale. If you need to go a little faster, go ahead. Closing the throat. Now opening up the rib cage while you push down on the legs or the floor. Feel the difference in the spine. Relax the chest, and then you inhale. Now you're going to do some twisting with that. So why would you do Uddiyana Bandha? Because everything here, just all the muscles that run on the side of the spine and in front, big, thick, strong muscles, you want to relax that and then lengthen. Now, lock on the right side of the hip, hand on the left leg. If the wrist is vulnerable, you can push slightly more in front and down. Instead of just having the wrist like this, try to have it more like this. You can even use a fist or elbow on blocks. Now, Uddiyana first and then twisting and releasing. Inhaling. Exhaling all the air out. Closing the throat. Opening the rib cage, reaching the legs out, and then twisting. Relax the chest, inhale. And then you change sides. So you might feel that helps to, like, when the nerves go through the spine and there's compression, when you release that compression, you might feel it. You might feel tingling, or you might say, I feel energy running. If you say energy doesn't exist, then we'll name it differently. All right, let's do the other side. We're going to twist the other side, twisting and shifting. All right. Inhale first. Exhale all the air out. Closing the throat, widening the rib cage, reaching legs out. Inhale. So I might feel that it helps to give some space in this area. All right. Now, back to the right side. Just take your right foot forward, left hand on the right knee, right hand on the block, and then very simple twist. Just twist and release, and that's it. Now, feel where your two sit bones are and feel where the lower circle of your rib cage is. You twist and you release. Imagine spine is getting longer. And now you're going to add not only the twisting, you're going to shift. So twist and shift and back. And just do this in your own tempo. And both hands are not only pushing to the side to twist, but also pushing down to keep pulling the spine apart. So I twist and shift and release. Now feel where the weight of your head is. So if you sit straight, close your eyes, let your head go forward and then back, and then find the space where spine is lengthening, and in front of the spine you have the bowl of the head, the rib cage, and the pelvis. 3 bowls, you could say. And those are carried by the spine. So balance the head somewhere above your sit bones. Keep your eyes closed. Now back into the twist. Twist and release. You can push your right knee out to the right and your left knee to the left. Twisting, releasing, and also shifting out to the side and releasing. And then feel the weight of your head. Balance your head somewhere above your sit bones, so you have greater length through the spine, especially the lower back. All right, back to the middle, just to get a sense of what you did. Inhale down into the belly. Exhale, pull lower belly in strongly, and then maybe you feel the right side of the spine different than the left side. Maybe you feel the right side more clear in your perception. All right, and then let's go to the other side. You put the left foot forward. Right hand on the left knee, block on the left side, lifting up the chest, and just first only twisting, and maybe you can enjoy the movement of twisting, that you can just move your body. I hope that's a pleasure to do, that you're capable of doing that. And then you're going to add the shifting to the side. So it's like a shear force sideways. So you twist, and then you see, is there some space to shift the rib cage sideways? So you have those 2 movements in one. And now consciously push the hands down to lengthen. You're going to pull the vertebrae behind the heart away from tailbone, away from the first vertebra in the lower back. And you might get tired arms. when they're not so strong. All right, now and then back to the middle. Feel where the head is. Just lean forward and back. Find midpoint, sit bones. Balance the ball of your head above your sit bones as if it's floating up to the heavens. And then find your block in your knee. Twist and shift. And just also put your awareness in the weight of the head, where's the neck and the sit bones. All right, back to the middle. Just take a breath. Feel how that is. And that's just a tiny little sequence. And then you feel that